coffee workforce globally. It's the largest group of underpaid employees any place in the world. I'm Rich Lipner, the owner of Finca dos Jefes. We're a small farm, 2.7 hectares.
Located in Boquete, in the Chiriquí highlands of Panama, at 1,450 meters above sea level. Very much mountain region, cooler climates, a lot of great hiking trails, a lot of waterfalls, and a lot of coffee.
We came here in 2001. Coffee was the commodity being grown here, and people were very proud of their coffee. We are unusual in that we take our coffee all the way from the fields into the cup.
There's not just one thing that creates a coffee. It's not just one magic plant. It's based on three important components, one of them being the blend of varieties of plants that are used, the influence that the land has on the taste of a product, and then the processing method. Once you blend these three components, you've created the origin taste of a coffee.
Geisha is the coffee that's really put Boquete and Panama on the world coffee scene.
There's more than 6,000 individual varieties of coffee in the world. Geisha is a variety of Arabica plant.
In 2004, the Geisha coffee sold at a world record price of, I believe, $20.50 per pound. By 2013, $600. By 2018, $1,200. Last year, world record prices, $6,000 per pound.
If you grow the Geisha plant in the perfect conditions that we have here, then you can produce this cup of coffee that can score really high points in the specialty coffee evaluation system. I don't think there's any coffee right now that's scoring higher. The only problem is Geisha coffee really just benefits a small handful of coffee farmers. There's way more important conversations we should be having about coffee than talking about how many points did your coffee score.
When I look at the coffee industry, I call it a broken industry.
The money in the industry is just misdistributed.
They call October the hungry month. In Boquete, the harvests begin in November. The people who pick the coffee cherries during the harvest are indigenous. The name of the tribes are the Nabe Bugle. They come from the comarca. Comarcas are titled property for the indigenous. It's like Indian reservations in North America. They come down looking for work. They have no money, no food. People put their produce on the side of the road so people can have something to eat while they're looking for work.
Me llamo Lázaro Cedeño. A los 15 años yo comencé a trabajar en una finca de café. Soy Nabe Bugle, 100% originario de comarca.
The way it works here is when you work on a farm, you get housing on the farm. It's horrible housing.
They look like stables. They'll pay them less than the minimum wage because they offer housing.
No hay buenas habitaciones, no hay un buen baño, servicio, y no tiene agua potable en su casa, y no hay electricidad. Pero estoy agradecido con este señor. Desde que llegué el primer día hasta el día de hoy, está atento. En cualquier cosa está para apoyarme.
Enormous amounts of money are being made in coffee, but most of it stays at point of consumption.
In Panama, the average coffee picker makes about $9 a day. In Guatemala, $3.50 a day. Rwanda, 95 cents a day. Then you go to any coffee shop and you'll see a cup of coffee from Rwanda and it's $7 a cup.
There are 30 cups of coffee in 1 pound. You can do the math. The way coffee pickers get paid is by how much they pick.
Pickers carry a basket on their waist, and then they'll just go out and try to fill as many as they can.
They pick the cherries one by one, and they fill up a tank. Trees are picked 6 to 9 times. That's why harvests take 4 months. Very labor intensive.
Día y tras día nos entregamos todo. Trabajamos con mucho cariño, con mucho amor, pero en cambio de eso no nos dan ese valor por el trabajo que hacemos. En estas fincas somos 2 jóvenes trabajando. En otra finca hay 10, dependiendo de la finca que tenga. Si de 5 hectáreas, 20 hectáreas, así mismo tiene su empleado. Y los demás, todos son ove. Sin ove buglé, no hay café en boquete. Los panameños que están aquí, que tienen su finca, no le dan el valor a los ove.
Estamos en Atochamí, un distrito de la comarca Nove. Panamá se han segregado. Son lugares donde se mantienen esas raíces de nuestros aborígenes. Son 26 kilómetros de la vía panamericana aquí donde estamos. Estamos en una elevación de 1100 metros sobre el nivel del mar. Estoy casi seguro que en el año 2006-2007 llegó Rich por primera vez. En estos años siempre ha estado aquí la presencia de 2 jefes. Empecé aquí en el 2004 para complementar este proceso de enseñanza-aprendizaje en un área de difícil acceso.
I gave a ride to a hitchhiking Peace Corps volunteer. She had identified in the community that she was living in 7 children who had to walk over 3.5 hours in each direction to get to the school. There's no electricity, there's no clean water, so we went with them and built dormitories.
Esto aquí donde estamos es o fue campamentos de la antigua mina y fueron edificios abandonados. Los que custodiaban esto nos decían que si esto funcionase para algo, pues que lo podíamos utilizar. Y fue allí donde surgió la inquietud de empezar a restaurar a mejorar. Con el objetivo de darle albergue aquí a estos estudiantes que caminaban 1, 2, 3 horas para poder llegar al centro de estudios. Otros caminan mucho más. Este niño nos llama la atención porque él con su papá caminaron 2 días. Faustino Santos es uno de los estudiantes. Hace unas 3 semanas él caminó por la cordillera con el papá un día, otro día y otro para entonces llegar acá con mucho deseo de estudiar, aprovechar el tiempo al máximo y valorar todo ese sacrificio que estaba haciendo. 2 días. Hay mucho peligro en el trayecto de estos muchachos y es eso, para abrir ese abanico de oportunidades para los estudiantes.
La área en OB, el café es muy importante. Es una bebida que nosotros lo consumimos en cualquier hora.
You can drink coffee every day of your life, but we're so disconnected from that origin. We have to teach consumers about what's happening down here and how can you make better decisions when buying coffee.
The answer to what makes coffee work in Panama is the indigenous community. Without the Nave Bugle, you wouldn't have a coffee industry. They're the backbone of Panama's coffee.
Sin la mano de obra de los Nove Bugle, no hay café.